Hey YouTube, this is The Art of Prepping. Thanks to everyone using the new channel email address, theartofprepping@hotmail.com. Once again, theartofprepping@hotmail.com. I've received some questions and some various just different observations with this vest system. Once again, this is the Magellan Outdoors vest. So I'm going to do this review, the detailed look in person, in real time, instead of a slideshow and a voiceover. So there's a lot of things that we need to talk about. First of all, the pockets. There's actually a total, if you count the pockets inside the pockets, because there's some elastic slip pockets in a few of these. Actually in the middle of these here, the middle level, there's actually like 19 pockets plus the waterproof case that's removable in the middle on this side, that's held together with a keeper. And so let's go ahead and start looking at this in more detail, because the first kind of quick look, if you will, review was in a little bit less than optimum lighting. And it was just, I was so excited to get it, I just went ahead and did it right then and there. So now that we are outside in real time, I just wanted to show you this. So on the front, I didn't talk about these, but there's these little like rubberish types of tabs right here and right here. And I'm pretty sure this is to hook on your fly fishing tackle, your lures probably. I'm not sure. It also could be attachment points. You could probably put cording through and maybe to attach something. That's probably very much what it could be used for as well. I'm not a fly fisherman, so I don't know for sure, but definitely an attachment point here, over here as well. And there's also these loops I didn't talk about either. There's a little elastic loop on each side here. I'm not really sure what that's for, but you could probably put something through there to attach things. Once again, there's a lot of attachments, lots of pockets. This vest, once again, I got this at the Academy Sports. Actually, this is an exclusive that you can only find at Academy Sports because they're the ones that make it. And so actually this is a little bit more proprietary than I even knew. Now, if you see this material, I kind of also misspoke slightly on the last video talking about the material. It's all 100% polyester. I thought there were some blends here, a little bit with nylon here and there, but actually it's deceiving, but it's all polyester. So they've got some really new technology in terms of how they're manipulating and using the actual polyester. So this there's a pocket here on both sides, as you can see. And excuse the noise in the background. I got kids running around, and I also have ATVs and who knows what else. Hopefully it won't be too bad. But it has Velcro here, and this little pocket is an expanding pocket. So it has, you see that? So there's actually like this extra material here. So in a crease, I forget what that's called, and my brain's a little foggy this morning. But yeah, it's kind of like that. And then here on the corner, there's actually a meshed out section so that if any water got in the pocket, it could drain through. So if you can see my finger here, it can drain through. So this is the kind of details that I really wanted to talk about with this Magellan Outdoors fly fishing vest for $29.99 free shipping right now. At least actually what it was earlier today. I mean, this thing could go off a sale anytime, and it could actually, the free shipping could end as well. Now here is one of the mesh elastic pockets. This is on the front panel. It's on both sides. It's too small to put a standard water bottle, but you could put other little things in there. Quite a few little things in there. And and so when we go over here, we talked about this is just a standard pocket, but it also comes with, and I should have grabbed it, but there's a foam insert that actually Velcros to the inside of this pocket, this top pocket. Let me just go ahead and open it because we need to do that. We need to do the detail. But as you can see, that was just to my flashlight. There's this almost like this is obviously they say everything is polyester. So, but if you can see this here, and I know the lighting, it might not be even that good today. It's a little bit overcast, but it has this kind of a velvety material that is useful for, Velcro. You can actually stick things on here. You could even probably stick like a panel, like an organizer or maybe a mag holder or whatever. But they had the fly fishing lure holder Velcro to this. So when you open it up, kind of like a see if you can see here, it's like a drawbridge, excuse me, a drawbridge opening that you can just have all your lures right here for fly fishing. And you can take that off. And so I did. And so that's kind of like how it came on both of these front pockets. So that's the detail I wanted to include as well. And so I do want to talk about a little bit more in detail that massive cavernous pocket here in the front. So that third level, the pocket is the entire size of the panel, of each of these panels. So they both have their own cavernous pocket. And so it's lined what I thought was nylon, but once again, it's a very nice type of polyester. There's like different types of textures of polyester on this vest. It's a little deceiving. So hopefully that answers some questions. And then let's go ahead and look into the middle pocket here, the pocket that really I didn't show very much of. Remember the one that I had the Fox Ellie MX10 rechargeable, and then I had the 3V gear organizer pouch. But let's swing this down here, and so you can kind of see in. Now this is how big the pocket opens. So it's only like about halfway it opens, because on the side and the bottom you can't unzip that. But it does have drainage holes on the bottom, if you can see those that little bit of light coming through. And if you can see here, it actually has a mesh elastic slip pocket within the pocket. So once again, if you know the name and you have the number of the guy who designed this, I really want to be friends with him, because he's pretty much a pocket guru. So you could put stuff in there. And so, man, it's very cool. This vest, man, I mean, I got a lot of comments of how cool the vest is. It really is. And maybe this has been around for a while. I just haven't seen it. Maybe other fly fishing vests are this cool as well, but I have seen nothing. And I've searched high and low for the price point. For something that even gets remotely close to this, we're talking about the $50 price range. And that's even on a heavy discount on Amazon. But man, I mean, these things go up to $100+. Some of the Sims packs go over 200. So anyways, the front zipper, remember we talked about that. And then it has a backup clasp just in case the zipper ever fails, which I don't see how it would fail. This is also needed to clarify. There was a little mistake. I said on the internal flat panels on the inside here, there was 4 pockets. Actually, there's 3. I thought this was actually divided in half. So this is a Velcro pocket. It's a mesh Velcro. It's just one piece of little Velcro, so it's not the entire piece. But I thought this actually had a divider through it. When I did the video, it was actually like I just had the vest just a few hours, and I just put the things that I had set aside for a while in there. And so it was kind of like, okay, didn't really have a chance to like really look at it deep. And so this is just one pocket. So there's actually only 3 pockets on this side. Now, one of these, I keep forgetting which one, but there's actually a keeper. Okay, so on the other side, so there's actually this Velcro mesh pocket, there's this elastic mesh pocket, and then there's this zippered pocket. Now on the other side though, see here, and while I'm over here, I want to show you, it says spot clean or hand wash with cold water and mild detergent, drip dry only, Magellan outdoors, one size, 100% polyester, made in China, excuse me. I got just a little bit of drainage today. I'm not sure why. And you can see right here, it says Academy Limited. So this is only available at Academy Sports. Here's the other side. This same thing. This a mesh elastic mesh pocket, and there's the other pocket. And over here, it's a little different. It's a zipper pocket still. I got the vest still full, so there's a little bit of bulk, but it has a keeper. It's a very basic keeper, and I wanted to talk about these keepers. They're just a little cheesy. They're just plastic, and they don't have like great retention, but at least they have them in there. So So that's that. And then the short amount of time that I've had this, I've noticed that this polyester material, it's very soft. And it may just be this one little spot, but it does seem to be a little thin. So once again, I'm not saying this is the best item in the world ever, and it's built like a tank and it's, made to mil spec. But for just a traditional average person, this is a really cool item for the price. But there's a little bit of already just wearing it around the house and around the backyard and stuff. There's a little spot here that is starting to get a little threadbare already. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying this is going to hold up like for years or anything. I would hope so, but everything else looks like perfect condition. So I don't know if that was just a manufacturing spot that didn't get processed correctly or what, but I'm going to keep an eye on that. But worst case scenario, if it gets any more threadbare, I can just take a piece of Gorilla Tape and just put on this back section here and then go on the other side and kind of encapsulate that so it doesn't spread. Or may even have to go to more extreme measures. But so far, though, I can't say anything else is a bad thing. Now, let's go ahead and spin over here to that pocket that has the, what I thought, and once again, I didn't have all the facts per se. I mean, I did for the most part. It's just, I just wanted to try to make sure I clarify everything. Let me open up this middle pocket on the left, and we'll take out the first aid kit, which had the trauma bandage, the Israeli emergency bandage. And you can see in this one too, there's a mesh pocket there. And it has a little keeper in this one though. As you can see, it still has that cheesy plastic keeper, but it has this little double, I guess, closure pouch. Now, at first when I read it, it was like, it kind of actually seemed like they acted like this was like a sunglass case, but it's not. It's for cash, IDs, or maybe a real small wallet. But I think it's just for cash. Most wallets probably wouldn't even fit in here. But the part about the sunglasses is simply that it comes with a sunglass cleaning rag. It looks like it could be some type of microfiber. I haven't taken it out. So what it says on this little pouch, it says Magellan Outdoors, and it just simply says that. So, but it's just a little cleaning cloth for glass or eyeglasses, and that's just tethered with this bungee cord. So I wanted to tell you about that. And so what else is there to say? This back pouch, everybody loves how large the backpack pouch is here, this pocket. And so I just want to give you a little bit more heads up here, and maybe relations to my hand size. I wear extra large gloves, and I'll open up my hand. And so I could put a hand here and a hand here. So it's like really two good hand widths, if you can look at it like that, if you wear extra large gloves. And just dimensionally, you can see with all the stuff that I had in that previous video, this is how thick it is. I mean, it's okay, it's about this thick, and in relationship to this, it's maybe, yeah, so it's about the width of this 3V organizer. So it's not that bad. It's actually a lot better than maybe carrying a backpack, if you will. The only thing I think long term is if you put a lot of weight in that main backpack here, or the pack in the back. That's a tongue twister. Say that 20 times. The only thing that is really holding that up is this mesh, and then the lining on the side, or the edging. And so over time, I think it's going to take a lot of strain. Now, if you look real closely there's actually a double layer of mesh. So it's not just one layer, there's two. But anyways, I think this is probably what I would consider a light duty bug out vest or fly fishing vest for the money. And I could see maybe possibly why other vests could be more expensive. Maybe they have heavier material. I'm not an expert on these vests, so this is just my assumption. But for the money so far, I have to say, though, that I think it's all good. The only concern I have, once again, is on the very back. I just kind of noticed that this morning. I was like, and I don't think I did it, because, I mean, it's not loaded down to the hilt or anything, and I haven't been, going on any type of expeditions. But this very, very small little spot, as you can see compared to my thumb, it's just like, just a little spot. See if you can see that. I don't know if that's going to focus, but it's not actually through and through. It's just a little bit of an abrasive spot. So we'll see how that works out. If it gets worse, I'll have an update and maybe re-rank this vest. But for now, it's still Best Buy of the Year, and it is an amazing setup. If you have any more questions, let me know. I think that's what I wanted to cover. So besides the adjustable shoulder straps, they have the side straps here that are adjustable. Let me try to get a better... The lighting is kind of hard to do when you're outside. And when it comes, though, it's like I had to kind of rig this a little bit to get it small enough to fit around me, because it's a very massive vest. When you look at the reviews online, there's a reason why people say, what kind of person are they making this for? Because this is probably like a 5-6 XL for a guy. I mean, this thing opens up such a massive size. You could put 2 or 3 people in it. I mean, no joke. And so, not to be, disrespectful to larger people, it's just, the vest is really meant to be, or it could be for someone a lot larger than I. And on the flip side, it's actually kind of almost difficult to make it smaller to some degree for someone that's thinner like myself. You have to really cinch down. And even then, this is still kind of baggy. I could actually cinch it almost all the way down, and it would just be perfect if I didn't have a jacket on. So this is actually wearing a winter coat. This is how, so in the summer, I'm going to have to probably cinch it even further. I've heard some people actually just cutting this off and sewing the ends together because it's so big. Anyways, whatever you want to do, that's up to you. But overall, though, it still gives you a base platform to work off of. And that's the cool part about it. And there's so many pockets that I haven't even used. Don't even know what I'm going to use them for. And that's a good problem. It just kind of makes you want to buy more gear to put in there. Hopefully this was a kind of a little bit more of a detailed look at this vest, the Magellan Outdoors Fly Fishing Vest at Academy Sports. Thanks for watching.